Substance abuse and addiction can literally affect anyone, either directly or indirectly. It also has no age discrimination, as we've seen it affect minors, not even in their teens yet. One way to deal with recovery from this addiction for these youngsters, believe it or not, has been through the theater. We met up with the director and the creator of Drug Story Theater as they rehearsed for an upcoming show to learn more about this therapeutic style of performance art.
It's your mind playing tricks. Now you're dancing with the devil.
If my brain is going to choose between fear and pleasure, it's going to choose pleasure every time.
Obviously.
It's called Drug Story Theater, and if you haven't heard of it yet, there's a good chance you'll be hearing about it sooner than later. Dr. Joseph Schrand created this production company after working with teens and preteens dealing with substance abuse issues for the better part of the last decade.
I've created CASTLE, which is Clean and Sober Teens Living Empowered. It's part of High Point Treatment Center. So I've, since 2008, have been working with kids in recovery. And in 2010, I began to get this idea, maybe we can find another avenue for them to help them in their sobriety.
That avenue would be the stage. Andy Short, who had been working at Improv Boston, would direct them in this production entitled The Price You Pay.
This show basically tracks the progression of addiction. So you go through the seduction, which is basically the introduction to drugs and alcohol. The addiction phase, which is kind of where you separate the addicts from the non-addicts, right? Or the substance abusers from the non-substance abusers, and then through the recovery phase, which we ultimately hope to get to, and kind of the tribulations and trials that show themselves in that phase.
The cast features young people all in recovery and has ranged from 12 years of age to 20. This night's group was between 14 and 18. Here in Marshfield at the North Community Church Parish House is where this acting troupe has gotten together. Right now they're inside running through their lines for a show that they have coming up soon. Having lived the life of a drug user himself, this production has a special place in Andy Short's heart.
I've been in recovery for 5 years now, a little bit more, and something that I've learned from that experience is in order to stay in recovery, I need to be of service to people who are also trying to recover from basically substance abuse. So that's one of the big reasons I'm here. It's definitely a deeply personal thing for me.
This is a modality that is untapped. You know, other people are using theater, it's true, but what we do is add in the science. This is based on real brain science. So in between each scene of the show, the kids do a PowerPoint presentation teaching the audience what was happening in their brain. It's pretty amazing.
In Marshfield, I'm Brian Sullivan for PCN.